What's up, y'all? It is your girl, playing key on the beat. And I'm coming to y'all today as a small, simple, short, quick little podcast for y'all today. Just some things on my mind, some things on my heart. You know, maybe somebody's dealing with the same things I've been dealing with lately. Today I wanted to talk about taking your time, knowing when to move and knowing when not to move. And when I say taking your time, it means in all aspects of your life, in every area that you could possibly think of, whether it's a job, whether it's a move, whether it's a situation, whether it's a friendship that you want it to blossom into something else. Take your time and don't rush. We're gonna hop right into this episode, y'all. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I know my voice sounds a little weird. Just a little feel a little under the weather a little bit, but we still gonna talk because I feel like with you all being my supporters, being my audience, I should be able to share. I should be able to talk with you all. You know, because obviously there's things that I deal with, there's things that you deal with, and there's things that we all can relate to, that we can all piggyback off of, and that we can help each other out and support each other. Not as just this podcast, but as support, as a family, as Queen Nation, as kings. Queens and kings, we should be able to be there to support each other. Now, I told y'all I wanted to talk about time because time seems like all that we have, and we don't want time to pass us by. But when you have so much time on your hands, you have to make sure that you're using your time very wisely and to not rush into things, because with time, you have to be patient. You have to let things be. You have to let things just go with the flow and just let it be. But sometimes things happen that's out of your control, and things develop naturally that you weren't expecting to be there, but they are there. Let's go ahead and start with taking time into your job or another move. I know recently back in season 2, I talked about taking a risk. And it's all good to take risk, and that's all fun and dandy. That's fine. But you make sure that it's the right time, that it's the right move, that's exactly where you want to be. Because with that job or with that career, with that move, when you make that sudden, it sounds good. That phrase that says everything that glitters ain't gold, or everything that sparkle isn't what it is really not. And sometimes whatever you do, you make that move too fast, you make that career change too fast, it's going to turn out to be what you didn't want it to be. It's going to turn out to be something that you hate. And you want to make sure that you pray about it, that you take your time, and that you really evaluate every little thing going up to this career change, every little thing going up to this next move. for this job or for this career or this goal that you're chasing, because every decision that you make is going to affect your entire life. So yeah, you may feel like it sounds good, it's offering more money, I'll be able to do this and I'll have more money and I can do that. But if that's not where you are supposed to be at that instance, or if you just made that move just to make it because of the money, because it sounded good, you're going to end to regret it and you're going to end up hating it. Now, I've never really been in a predicament where I chose a job or chose a career and I moved too fast. I know I was feeling a lot of, I don't know how to put the word that I'm looking for, but I was having I was rethinking a lot when I first moved back home last year. I was like, man, did I move too fast? Should I waited? Should I have done this? Should I have waited till things slowed down? Should I have done this? Should I have done that? And sometimes you never know. Things just happen. And I had to tell myself, no, it was the move that had to be made. Because I had already prayed about it. I had already talked to God about it and told him, like, God, this is what's going on. Things are not working out. I need to move. I need to do this and I need to do that. And the things that are hindering me, that are overwhelming me, I need you to help uplift that from me. I need you to help me, guide me. And yeah, in my head, because things didn't fall right into place, I overthought it. I said, was this right? Should I have waited? Did I rush it? Did I take the right time? Was it the time for me to move? And it was my time. Things fell right into place because I had things with my other job didn't work out back in Michigan. So it was like I had to start all over. And sometimes with time and being patient, sometimes things are going to have to start back from scratch. You're going to have to rebuild that. You're going to have to rebuild yourself back up. Which leads me to the very next thing that I wanted to talk about. And so that second thing that I wanted to speak on, besides that job or that career or making that next big move out of state or to that next goal, whatever that could be, take your time and understand that sometimes building a friendship is more important. Let me say that again. Take your time with building a friendship with people. Get to know them some more. Vibe with them. And y'all know we talk about energy and vibes so much. And I'm a big person that goes off of energy. I am a very emotional person. Anybody around me knows that and it's not a bad way, and I don't never, ever plan to change who I am for nobody. But I can be a very emotional being, and when things happen, it shows. It takes on to me. It's almost like it latches on to me. And sometimes even with energy, when I'm around people's energy or when an energy is being reciprocated to me, I can feel it. And I reciprocate the energy that's being brought towards me. And so this just goes back to what I talked about with saying no. But know to protect your energy and know to protect yourself. Take your time with your friends. Learn who they are. Vibe with them. Figure them out. And don't give your all too soon. And when I say don't give your all, this is with friends. Could be with maybe a person that maybe kings, you are, thinking that you're feeling a way about this woman, about this lady, or vice versa. Women, you could be feeling a certain way about another person, about this man, or it doesn't matter, what you like is what you like. But you're feeling this way and you have these feelings, and you're battling with yourself on the inside. Should I tell this person? Should I not? Should I give in or should I wait? I mean, time is all that we have, but maybe if I don't speak now, they'll never know. But then if I speak too soon, what if I ruin that foundation of the friendship? If I speak too soon, what if I feel embarrassed? What if I risk losing that person as a friend? What if I push that person away? All the thoughts start going through your mind. And you are battling with yourself. You're going back and forth. And you're telling yourself, nope, don't say anything. And then the other half of you is like, no, but say something. And then you're going back and forth. And you eventually get tired of that battle. And you just want that person to know. And you may be scared of the outcome. You may be scared of what's going to happen in return. But sometimes time can only tell. Sometimes time can only heal that heart. Only time will tell what that friendship will be. You don't want to rush into anything and mess that blessing up. You don't want to rush anything and mess what could have been something and turn it into nothing. And I speak on it because I have been, obviously dealt with that. And so when that happens and say you rush it and you don't get the outcome of what you expected it would have been, it's not what you wanted it to be. You don't get that answer that you wanted. So then you say, well, man, you reflect back and then you start to think, well, is it me? Guys, you get to thinking like, dang, what make me different than the next man, or girls, you start thinking, what makes me different from the next person, that next woman, what makes me different than them? But then this is why I say time. Pray about it. Seek God, because at the end of the day, if you seek Him first, He'll guide you on what to do next. He'll tell you patience, time, build, refrain. Sometimes we want things to happen and we build a reality in our head we built this reality or this vision of how we want things to be. And we create a reality in our head that's not the reality that we see in real life that's playing out in front of us. So then we end up hurt because now we done created this this visual in our head, or not even that, we think what's being reciprocated to us is what it is, and it's not. And I say take your time. Don't rush anything. Don't rush that job. Don't rush your career. Don't rush moving out of state because you're tired of dealing with things here. Handle what you have to handle. Heal the way you want to heal. Get rid of your baggage. You don't want to carry another baggage into another place with you. Whether that's a relationship, whether that is a friendship, whether that's a job, whether that's a career. You don't want to carry what happened at your last job into your next job. So now you have to be on edge with the next people at the new job because of what happened to you at your old job. Or, man, I'm only moving out of state because there's so much going on here. It's this and it's that. And every time I walk down the street, or somebody's always getting killed, or it's always this. But killings happen everywhere. So the next place you move to, you're going to be scared of that too. You're moving with the same fear that you had when you were here. That friendship, build it. Sometimes timing could be right. Sometimes timing could be so wrong. Y'all ever heard of right person, wrong timing? That is so true. That is so true. Right person, wrong timing. Sometimes if we move too fast, we mess up that timing, and then we mess up what could be something. Sometimes with time, we also need to make sure we have clarification, reassurance on what things are. Because without none of that, you're moving based off of what you see, of what you feel, the visuals, the reality, the fantasy in your head, the things that play out to you, the actions. Time is all that we have, guys. Time is everything. And though they say, you're young, you have your whole life ahead of you. I hear that every day. Every day. Oh, you're young. You still got your whole life ahead of you. You're only 24. Girl, if I was 24, you know what I'd be doing right now? Or, man, you got to be out here living your best life. Time is all that you have. Let things happen naturally. Let things flow. And what's meant to be for you will be. And what's not meant for you, that door will close and another opportunity will flow right in. Time will only tell, you guys. That's really all that I wanted to share with y'all. I know this podcast may feel like it's a little bit of everywhere, but the topic was really time. Time in your career, time for that job, time to make that move, time in your friendships, time in your relationships. Don't mess anything up. Don't ruin an outcome of what you think is going to be in your head, and then in reality, it won't be. Take your time. Take your time to love yourself. And after you love yourself, you'll love to know that what's meant to be for you will be. And you will value it, and you will cherish it, and you will appreciate it. And eventually, that's what's going to happen back to you. Once you value yourself, once you value and know your worth, once you appreciate yourself, that job can appreciate you, that career, you knowing that you can make this next move, that friendship, that significant other or whoever will learn to appreciate you, value you for you. but take your time. And you guys, that's it for today. This was just something I wanted to speak on. Your girl, Queen Key, on the beats, is out.